Hello and welcome back to my speedrun of Dyson Sphere Program. Last where we left off, I said we had a power issue. That's again a power issue because we don't have enough deuterium. No, between episodes I checked on it, and it's actually not because we don't have enough deuterium refineries, fractionators. It's because we have a hydrogen shortage, which is quite a bit more severe. Now I've decided on a plan to solve that, and it's going to be a multi-pronged approach. And first of all, the first thing we're going to need for that multi-pronged approach to get more hydrogen is crystal silicon. So if we change this to crystal silicon, so let's need 1 to 1 for 2 seconds. That's this one is 2 to 1. So we're gonna need 2 of these arrays for 1 belt. I'm gonna start with 1 array because we don't need particularly much. I'm gonna then see where that gets us. And that's 1 too many. Okay. Let's grab these belts. And return over here. Okay, and return line. I don't know if it's just me, but I think I'm getting faster in placing these sorters down. Hey, already done. And now some power. Okay. And then I'm gonna belt it back to that tower, and I'm just gonna go over top. And I think also over here, because we're using only half a belt, not a whole belt, I think the other half can just be shipped back and then prioritize that side. Okay. Nice. Okay. I think I'm gonna do it over here by the back side, and I'm gonna use a trick I think I told last time to increase the capacity this bit. Let's upgrade, and then that should work. Yeah, both these belts can use at full speed. And you have space, and I'm gonna limit this because we really don't need, let's say 1,000, it's fine. Yeah, or you can't, it's no problem to just have a whole bunch of ore. Okay, that being made, let's start with just grabbing a whole lot, because we're gonna need it. Let's now go back to the main base. If I can find it, okay, on the other side of the sun, of course. Because why wouldn't it be on the other side of the sun? Okay. So now I have crystal silicon. I'm gonna tell you why I actually need it, and it's because I want to make orbit collectors, and for that I need accumulators, and those need that crystal silicon. So because I think So there are a couple of ways you can get hydrogen. The main is via oil refinery. Then X-ray cracking gives also extra additional hydrogen. The other ways of getting hydrogen is via this recipe that cracks fire ice, and also from mining gas giants or ice giants. This is an ice giant. You can get for each orbital collector, you can 0.23 hydrogen and 0.6 fire ice. If you use that fire ice, that gives half of it, so 0.3 per second in hydrogen back. So I think that's gonna be one part in having more hydrogen, to have more deuterium. Another part is you should stop burning hydrogen, because over here we're burning hydrogen. That's not good. And this can also, it's a little, I forgot, apparently one belt. If I use area grid, you can see there's one belt that wasn't quite good enough. And that's, if it's flickering, that's a sign that's there's a belt not fully upgraded yet. So I guess I missed another part. Yes, over there. Oh no, I'm upgrading the belts towards the output belts. Okay. No, I think it's just a backlog they are removing. Yeah, you can see. No, it's working. It's working fine. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna also add some more, like say, some more of these refiners, fractionators, because well, the main problem is the lack of hydrogen. The other problem is a lack of fractionators. So we need to fix both. Okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to upgrade this to 10, and now I have 6, so 4 more. To make sure we don't lose production for even a couple of seconds, I'm gonna try to aim the gap that it just right to fit one more fractionate in there, and I'm gonna need more fast belts. And I placed them too close anyway. When I did my test, I managed to nail it immediately. So, okay, all preparation for nothing. Never mind. Well, at least I've got enough belts right now. So. those done. And the return belts. Then if this is completely up and running, this build will be too slow, so I'm gonna upgrade it. Okay, and I think we should have 3 or 4 of these machines should now be running. And titanium has run out because we didn't have fuel to power the other planets. So I'm gonna fix that in a minute. In the meantime, I think I can scrounge up enough titanium from the builds here. Okay, 37. That's 39, I think. It should be 40. Yes, yes. Let's build that. We need 20 of these. And also a bunch of these. Okay. I'll probably set up a small factory for making these things. What's this costs? Okay. I say I'm gonna set up a small factory, but in truth, it might be a bit tricky. Well, actually, these engines is I think the easiest part to set up something small. You just need to also import these turbines. Let's say just like 200. Demand some. Okay. And then there's not very efficient use of the slots you have available, but whatever. Common set up 2 factories here. And let's do these belts. Then we're going to be making these thrusters. Place a box. So these thrusters will be used for these particular orbital collectors. Let's place the box nicely in the middle, and also be used for the supply ships. So they actually have several uses, and it will I think save me some time. Let's take 4 slots. Like these vessels also need these thrusters. Okay, next on the lists. I'm gonna set up something that can make something small that can make these things, but just boxes, I think. Okay. Something quick and dirty, because it's not very high volume products that have to be made. Okay, can grab these from here. then these crystals and a bunch of iron in here, and then I should be making these. Actually, I'm gonna immediately also build the charging mechanism. It's energy changer. So this can be immediately charged. Gonna put this on the belt so you can put this into the energy changer immediately. Wait. What category is this? Transportation. Okay. Fair enough.
You have built a powerful energy exchanger and can use it to quickly fill the accumulator with the surplus electricity in the grid. You can also release the electric energy stored in the full accumulator with the same speed. With a stable logistics guarantee, it can continuously supply the grid with power.
Very many of these. Let's do something like that, and we're limited by what we put in the box here anyway. So, okay, so we need 20 for one orbital. What are they called? Orbital collector. These are in the meantime producing. It's nice. You have a whole bunch of hydrogen in my pockets. Let's switch them that. While all the rest, all these little factories are doing their thing. I think it's easiest if I grab all these and open this and then show it in here. Okay. Okay. So my plan for the next little bit is just making preferably multiple orbital collectors. In the meantime, how much fusion is storing up here? Quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna build one orbital collector, and then I'm gonna restore power on the other side. Let's grab about 100 of these. Grab these engines, and then I should be able to make one. Then let's also grab a bunch of fuel because, yeah, I think I'm somewhat running out. And let's grab some spare so can kickstart the other. Well, not in that way. Let's grab all the rest, and then you can kickstart the other power system. Okay. Let's find our ice giants. Okay. I was thinking it should be easy to find. Yeah. But I still had trouble finding it. Okay. So one particular thing about these orbital collectors is you can only build them on the equator. So first of all, let's come in for a landing. Yes, now we landed. Now can I think the equator is over here. No. It's hard to see. I saw a fault line over there, so I believe believe it's this way. Yes. And now this should start producing
You have built an orbital collector,
hydrogen.
which can collect the resources of this gas giant automatically.
Yes.
The logistics vessel will come to pick up the cargo as long as you set these resources as interstellar demand at other sites. Furthermore, to maintain the collector working, the collected resources will be transferred to energy in the first place.
Okay. So that's running. Good. Let's now go restore power on Balda 1. And I'm not steering quite in the correct direction. Okay. And then we can restart science again. Oh, that was quite a big bounce. But at least we landed close to the generators. Okay, everything's kicking in. I hope. Don't have spare deuterium here yet. So let's grab some of my spares. Okay. And now let's go back to the base. Oh. And I haven't fully recharged yet. So I think that's a sign that we should really grab this research. That will make sure we recharge faster with what we have. Also, it's now 20 minutes, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. Next episode, I'm gonna set up something to process the fire ice into graphene, and then probably also start building solar cells with it to further help the power issues we have. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time.